You think you missed it, thanks to your fear of missing out. The grass is always greener until you get out of here.
I'm Aaron Hallett. I read Original Christian Rock. I'm just sitting here playing around on my guitar and thinking, well, I'm contemplating tweaking a few things. So I just put up an album. I only did 2 songs after it, but if I change my sounds around, I could just release that as an EP or something. No big deal. Yeah, every once in a while I just kind of get in the mood to like shift things. So you know what I'm going to do? I think I want to go with, where's my bass? Templates got so much crap on it. I'm gonna switch to this clean bass sound. I might not change the drums, but I just feel like I want to do like a less over the top, fit everything I possibly can in mix. So you know what? I'm just gonna write something and then I'll tweak it as I go, rather than taking up all this time to figure it out. Alright, I think I got it. Sort of. I'll figure it out. You're hearing drums, that's a loop. May or may not be changing the samples that are firing right now. I'll see. Original Christian Rock, original. I'm making stuff up. Let me just start recording. I'll get something laid down. I can tweak the sounds better if I have something. Yeah, so you know what I'm going to do? Just that. That's it. So I'm not going to layer the absolute crap out of this like I've been. I'm going to check my tuning and just do an improv guitar solo on this little bridge, whatever it is. I messed up the end of the first attempt, but the second attempt was a little tighter. Hit save. What's the date? You know, typed in the date yesterday. You'd think I'd remember it, but no. I hardly even know what day of the week it is. So I guess that's it. Bass guitar. I feel like I'm missing something because I'm like skipping so many freaking layers. I normally would be piecing together overdubs, but I'm just going to delete all the tracks. Goodbye. So that's good. I'm gonna duplicate this drum track. I've already even got a duplicate. But what I'm gonna do is, so I can just kind of like put this in here. Yeah, that's good. Mute the first one. All right, so the reason I did that, I just want a little more involved drum beat so I can hear what's going on. Now, so I can go into Modern and Massive here. I don't know if any of these are appealing to me, and they're all going to be mixed shittily. That's actually one thing with these presets suck, man. So I'm going to temporarily mute this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try Superior Drummer 3, which is a thing I use quite a lot, but you know what, who cares? I'm just going to load one. Think it, just do it. I can tweak it in the freaking thing. I think the one I was on was actually the best. Alright, so that's that. I'm going to grab the 2 effects, copy them over here from Modern Massive drum plugin I got. I might have to tweak them a little bit, but I've got a tape saturation plugin here, really making that Get Good Drums thing sound better. And then just a compressor that's not doing too much, but it's just kind of keeping the levels from going too high. So I want to watch my input gain here because I don't want this going up too high because I don't want to be just compressing and limiting a clipping signal. I want it to not be clipping, but just enough so it's flattening it. Kind of just wanted a realistic sound. Delete. All right, save as, you know what, I'm just gonna overwrite it. Gotta remember that brass rocker. That's the one I want to put on when I do all this. What I'm gonna do is swap out. This is going to be the track I'm going to play the drums on. So I can delete this now. Now that's there. I'll be triggering these sounds with my drum set over there. Now for the MIDI stuff after the drums. Just before I turn on the camera, I already hit functions, fixed note length, and I reduced the note length down to a super short thing because my drum module spits them out really long. So if I've got like a snare fill, they all overlap and you can't see what the heck's going on. The length doesn't really matter for drums, so I just shrink it. I have not done the bass drum thing where I bring up the bass drum hits because Modern Massive seems to disappear, but this one, I don't think it matters as much, and this is a more natural sound anyway. That said, though, I remember on Superior Drummer 3, I would usually like to grab this first hit, like on a snare fill. Oh, look at that beautiful off time. There. I always rush the fills. Anyway, a rim shot. Modern Massive, I thought they didn't have one, but what they actually do is in top velocity, like 127 is a rim shot. So on this, it's just a different note. My module only spits out D1, so I just raise it up to E1 quick. See if there's a better sounding cymbal, or if I'll just keep it here. Okay, yeah, I think so. The pre-chorus, I'll raise it up. Crash Ride. Listen to it. You turn the guitar solo on. I have it muted when I track so I can hear the click. Save. And I need lyrics and to sing some randomness. I'll be back and doing that. Right now, coffee is filling my bladder. Actually went longer than usual. Oh no, I didn't, because I didn't do all the overdubs. Came back in. It's really windy out. Has nothing to do with anything, but yeah. Anyway, put down verse, pre-chorus, chorus lyrics. Just kind of grouped them like that. So now it's just a matter of putting them onto this. A couple tweaks and I think it's good. Alright, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to record what I'm doing here and kind of like just do 3 punch-ins or so and just keep it there as a memory aid. Close enough. Doesn't have to be good. Just so I remember.
You think I missed it? Thanks to the fear of missing out. This is always greener.
Not sure if my timing was spot on. Seems okay. Got a couple little things here coming into the chorus where I was kind of humming because I had like a long duration where I wasn't singing anything. So I was like, I just want to make sure I'm warmed up when I come back in. Silence. That should be it. I may or may not just simply put a compressor on. I'll decide when I'll listen to this. Actually, maybe I'll put the clip distortion thing I like to use on and the compressor. I don't know if I'm going to use humanoid or not. If I do, it'll just be in the chorus. I'm going to use way less percentage than I have been. That's a song. Way more simplified than I've been doing. That's a good thing. Sometimes it's good to just reset. Start adding too much crap. I actually like the mix. I think I just said recently I really like the mix, but at the same time, I'm like, it's a little over the top sometimes. You know, I just like to reset and just remind myself I can just do this without overproducing it. I'll do a couple of these. At some point, I'll start out in a bunch of crap and, you know, we'll be back here again and few months, but it goes in cycles. Okay. Yeah. The lyrics I put down, I actually followed them today, so they'll be copy pasted to the bottom of the description box. The middle of my description box has a big paragraph of places you can find me online. I've got on the top of my description box Bible teaching So it's a link. It's not mine. It's someone else's, but it's really good stuff. Super objective Bible teaching. Everything else I see is subjective. When I say subjective, they're importing traditional, denominational, etc. Any kind of baggage and twisting the meaning, taking text out of context. Happens like every other place. Even the most traditional looking places, sometimes they're actually the worst at that. This teaching, being objective, is just analyzation of the text. What does it actually say? What were the writers intending? Grammar translation from the original language isn't just clearing up a whole bunch of problems with that, and then they're going to do the grammar translation thing, which that's a big thing that just really helps understanding, because the New Testament Greek is super precise. So a lot of stuff where you hear people back and forth about which thing is which, the grammar alone will just solve the problems. The Old Testament Hebrew, it's a bit of a vague language, but people that can actually decipher it. So some of the things like whatever English version you read, you're going to have mistakes, and there's just something where you can see a lot of, clarity on things. So I think it's great teaching. I just put it there as a resource if you're looking around for that sort of thing. As far as my music, I just come out here. It's a learning process. I keep just doing stuff. I keep trying things out, but I come out every day and do it. I get more practice as I go, and that's pretty much all there is to it. So I just keep seeing the progression, subscribe, and that sort of thing. I'm not much for the clickbait stuff or changing up every 2 seconds to draw people in. I'm like, I just write music. I turn on the camera if you want to watch it and see a new song every day. Here I am. That's it. I'll put the song up. I'll shut up right now. And thanks for watching. Yeah, stuff like that, I guess. Sure. Anyway, here comes the song. Bye.
Do you think I missed it? Thanks to your fear of missing out. The grass is always greener until you get out of here. Dried up straw, nothing to eat, you can't satisfy. Well, don't be this stupid. The mirage is a lie. Everyone pretends, puts on a show, and if you buy it, you just say below the basics. Do what more than you imagine. Misuse of freedom, all these texts are wrong. Hey, new way inside, I can't rise, but away. All the bullshit, if you can try, don't be tucked up, but everyone starts you on the bottom. So you think you're out, hey, your fears will keep you here. The grass is always dead when comes the drought. All in a fight now, dried up dead. All that to eat, well, don't satisfy. I say don't be the stupid, cause the mirage